Massive amounts of gold beyond your wildest imagination could be sitting in your front yard right now, but you may never even know it until you bring out your metal detector. History is cool and all, but even if you melted down coins from these discoveries, they'd still make you rich. From the secrets hidden inside an ancient Indian temple to stumbling upon millions of dollars worth of ancient gold coins, here are the biggest treasure trove discoveries. Hey guys, this is your host, American Eye. Now sit back, relax, and enjoy that video. Number 10. Panaguriste Treasure. You'd be surprised to see how well the ancient Thracians were able to craft gold, considering the fact it's not a civilization that you learn about much in school. Unbelievable discoveries were made on accident in 1949, where three brothers, Pavel, Petko, and Mikhail, were all working together in Bulgaria. They were simply digging for clay near a factory in the town of Panaguriste. One of the brothers believed that they found a strange whistle, but it turned out to be a drinking horn. Some believe that it was possibly used by a Thracian king and was stashed by the Thracians when the Macedonians arrived. There were plenty of more artifacts that were discovered, many of which were completely golden. Various dishes and vases were found, which all believed to have been linked with some kind of religious ceremony. The best surviving artifacts have gone on display around the world, and it was certainly one of the best treasure trove discoveries yet, with a total of 13 pounds of solid gold. Number 9. Caesarea Sunken Treasure. Over 2,600 coins, dating back to over 1,000 years ago, were discovered off the coast of Israel by scuba divers near the port city of Caesarea. It's the largest treasure trove found off Israel's Mediterranean coast. The coins were originally minted in Egypt and northern Africa and belonged to Fatimid Caliph al-Hakim and al-Zahir. The total weight of all the gold was roughly 16.6 pounds, but historically priceless. No one is exactly sure why such a large amount of coins were discovered all in one place, but it's likely they were from taxes collected by the Egyptian government. During the time, an expensive military garrison was established in the area, and the coins could have been the payment to the soldiers. Other theories would indicate that the hoard was possibly from a merchant ship that bartered with the coastal cities of the Mediterranean. It's now considered to be a national treasure after everything was authenticated. The coins turned out to be in a remarkable condition despite being at the bottom of the sea for over 1,000 years. Number 8. The Staffordshire Hoard. This massive load of treasure was found in 2009 when a farmer in central England lost a tool in his field and called a friend with a metal detector to help scan for it. In search of the tool, Terry Herbert accidentally uncovered the largest single hoard of Anglo-Saxon gold ever found. That would total to be 3.285 million British pounds, or about 4.75 million US dollars. This would then be split in half by the man who owned the land and the man who found it. Much has been learned about the Saxons who inhabited this area from the discoveries, and this part shows a piece of gold sword hilt. You can still see that some of the soil has not been cleared off yet. Many intricate patterns are displayed like we see here, which display the unique artistic characteristics of these artifacts. This photo here displays 5 separate golden artifacts that weren't cleaned right away. The treasure hoard was purchased by the Birmingham Museum and Gallery for £3.28 million. The 11 pounds of total gold discovered at this hoard was astronomical compared to the previous largest Anglo-Saxon gold hoards. Number 7. The Varna Necropolis. Also known as the Varna Cemetery, this burial site in Bulgaria has been considered to be one of the most important archaeological sites ever discovered in the world's prehistory. Some of the gold found here actually dates back to 4,600 BC, making it an extremely rare find. This man here was buried with some of the world's oldest golden jewelry, showing that people from all periods of time enjoyed being a little bit blinged out. Over 300 objects were found here that were made of pure gold. 294 graves were uncovered, which certainly helps add to the value of the discovery. Objects like axes, bracelets, scepters, and other simply remarkable objects would be difficult to recreate even for the finest modern jewelers. 13 pounds of gold of some of the first golden jewelry make this an extremely valuable discovery, both monetarily and historically. Number 6. The Whydah Treasure. Possibly the most loaded ship discovery we'll ever find, the Whydah was formerly a British slave ship that was turned into a pirate ship by Black Sam. It was found off the coast of Cape Cod, Massachusetts in 1984 by Barry Clifford. When asked about how he discovered the ship, he likes to credit a treasure map that many before him claimed to be fake. The Whydah sunk during a heavy storm in 1717, and all her booty sank with her. All but 2 of 146 sailors were able to make it out alive, so you better believe some cool stuff was left behind. The Whydah was also carrying loot from over 50 different ships, including cannons, swords, jewelry, and unbelievable artifacts. Divers pulled together huge clumps of gold coin masses that stuck together from years of being underwater. A museum exhibition called Real Pirates, the untold story of the Whydah from slave ship to pirate ship, toured the United States. Barry believes that there is more treasure out there from this wreck though. Estimated cost of all the Whydah plunder? Oh, you know, just about a cool $400 million. More than 45 gold bars and 80 pounds of gold dust were also found. Number 5. The Hoxne Hoard. The largest Roman gold and silver hoard ever discovered came in the UK near the village of Hoxne in Suffolk County. In 1992, it was found on a farm near an oak tree, and it was discovered on accident when a friend asked to see if his friend could help him find a hammer with a metal detector. But the hammer would have to hold off for a while longer because he found an unbelievable treasure hoard. This was full of gold, silver, and bronze jewelry. A total of 569 gold coins, 14,272 silver coins, and 24 bronze coins finally were resurfaced once again. Some beautiful artwork, utensils, vases, and Hoxne tigress were all among some of the more artistic things that were uncovered. The law stated that the person who found it had to be reimbursed for the monetary value of the treasure. It was thought to be worth so much money that the British Museum needed to help find donors in order to acquire it. The two that found it got a huge payday of roughly $3.8 million. But what about the hammer thing that they were looking for? Oh yeah, that's also in the British Museum on display despite the possibility of it being the luckiest hammer on Earth. Number 4. The Hoarde Hoard. Consisting of over 8,600 items total, this massive treasure hoard was discovered in May of 1840 and is considered to be one of the largest Viking hoards ever discovered. People who were repairing the embankment of a river came across the treasure and it was quickly seized by the landowner. But rumor has it the workers got to keep one coin each. How generous. Many believe the Vikings placed the treasure there while they were trying to flee the Irish city of Dublin. We're sure that they intended to come back for all this treasure at some point, right? Others believe that the treasure was already discovered and hidden by English nobility in order to help pay for some kind of army. Number 3. The Abbey of Cluny Templar Hoard. Buried treasure was uncovered recently in 2017 at the Abbey of Cluny in eastern France, much to the surprise of many archaeologists. Never had such a large hoard of Arab silver dinar coins been found before, and you have to wonder what the heck they're doing in France. The coins were mainly minted in Spain during a time when Islamic countries controlled much territory in Europe. More than 2,200 coins were uncovered, including the 21 golden Muslim dinars. It seems to be concluded that this was another Templar gold stash, which indicates some kind of loot from the Crusades or even possibly a transaction. This group of knights helped guide travelers into the Holy Land and set up some of the first banks of Europe. And on Friday the 13th of October 1307, mercenaries were sent to hunt them down. The abrupt expulsion from France didn't give many the time to take their money with them, so other treasures could still be out there. With any Templar discoveries, there could always be some kind of clue. Number 2. King Tut's Tomb. We all know about King Tut's discovery, but do we have any idea how much gold this guy actually tried to bring with him to the afterlife? About 240 pounds of solid gold was the weight of the sarcophagus alone. Don't forget about his 24-pound funerary mask of solid gold, which would be worth about $4.5 million by today's gold prices in weight alone. If somehow it ended up on the black market, it would easily go for billions in some kind of crazy auction. In 1923, they felt as though the price of the entire treasure was worth about $15 million. But back then, gas was also 30 cents a gallon. Anyone else thinking about trying to come after these riches might not get to enjoy the treasure, because there seems to be some kind of curse. Number 1. Sri Padmanabhaswamy Treasure. This place in India with a hard name to pronounce is said to be the actual home to the world's largest gold stash, and massive vaults were opened in 2011. It earned the record for the largest collection of gold and precious stones in history, and estimates are in the trillions. It used to be home to former rulers of the land, and it contained gold thrones, coins, diamonds, and there is still an untouched vault. Much of it was donated by travelers who were paying their respects to various idols. Various wealthy kings and rulers would often make pilgrimages here and leave some kind of gift behind. It wasn't just gold either. This treasure trove was full of some gemstone bling. When people get too close to all that gold, they may get tempted. Some authorities have noticed a large amount of the gold has actually already gone missing. Hey guys, quick question before we leave. If the Hoarde was the second largest Viking hoard ever discovered, what was the number 1 Viking hoard ever discovered? If you think you know the answer, leave us a comment. The first person to get it right will be featured in an upcoming video. Good luck!